Everybody. My name's Rhys Wynne Davies, Psychic Medium, and I just want to share a great question with you today that I get asked often. How do you know the difference between the thoughts of spirit and your own thoughts? And I get a lot of students or even clients that ask me, they say, how do you know what's going on in your mind? And it's such a great question. So I thought I'd share this video with you about that. I can honestly say to you that generally speaking, there's two ways of working here with spirit. You can have a person in front of you as a recipient, and you can be subjectively drawn to getting information from them on a psychic level. There's definitely some influence of all the clairs at work here, what I know, see, hear, smell, taste, feel, but also what I know emotionally or physically in all of my senses. And these emanate from another person, anywhere from 3 to 5 meters from a person's body. And you can get all these mixed thoughts from people. So when you're working with someone directly, you're going to have these influences here, but that's on a psychic level. So you're going to get these random thoughts and feelings about emotions and the things that have happened and events and all of that kind of thing that might be, up and down sometimes, or not quite making sense, or you get these random thoughts like, I get the color blue, it must be important to you. I don't know why, but I see blue. But, that's when you're definitely on a psychic level, But then when there's the influence of spirit, generally what happens there is that you definitely feel it objectively. So you're not subjectively getting it from your recipient so much, where you're drawn and you're waiting on the answers or the responses of a person in front of you to confirm what's happening here. You will feel that objectively from a spirit person. And it's kind of like a claircognient ability, a knowing ability, but at the same time, you're trusting what's being said much quicker. So there's definitely the clairs being used here too, the clairsentient ability, the clairaudient ability, and clairvoyant ability are the three dominant clairs being used really through spirit communication. But the most important thing here to mention is that it feels like you're looking through the eyes of another person. It's like you're seeing someone else's life in front of you, or other things, the inside of a house, or a life that someone else is living in. For me, it can appear in like still shots through my left eye clairvoyantly, but sometimes it's like an old 8mm film that's running, and I can definitely see like I'm feeling like this is someone else's life. And then what happens as well is I get the voice of spirit in my mind. So this is really interesting, for you out there who don't know this. Generally speaking, clairaudient is often used through by a medium. It's the voices or the voice of another spirit person in the mind. So this is where, for me in particular, while I'm working, I get a lot of influence from spirit that way. So it's not really my mind or my thoughts. It's the voice of spirit I can hear in my mind internally. And some great pioneers, one of my all-time favorites like Gordon Higginson would say that spirit can even influence the voice box to resonate sound of the voice of spirit, that to resonate within the mind. And this is how it's being projected through spirit to us, not necessarily through the ear. It's very rare to hear it through the ear, unless you're particularly developing the physical mediumship aspect here. So a lot of people don't know about that or understand that. So it's not just thoughts here, it's hearing the voice of spirit in your mind. And getting that confirmation. So when I'm blending with spirit, I'm asking spirit for the voice, and I'm hearing them confirm what's been said. Yeah. And sometimes if a recipient responds to me, I'm getting that too. So I think it's really important. You will feel some kind of objective connection from spirit above through you to the other person. That's when you really know you're getting a spirit influence here. If you're drawing the information from another person and asking them questions and trying to get an answer from them, you're then really working on a psychic level and trying to draw that information from them on a psychic level. And they're very two different ways of working here. So that's indirect, which you, when you're objectively feeling spirit, particularly done in an audience or a demonstration environment or on a one-to-one reading, or psychically when you're really engaging, having more eye contact and talking directly to a person and trying to get information all the time from them. So, you know, I love working indirectly the most because I think it's the best way to really prove to people that there's some form of communication. So I try to get the information objectively felt through me, through my own clear vision here, and hearing the voice of spirit in my mind, and so therefore I know I'm getting that information here, you know. That's really important to kind of distinguish your own thoughts from spirit thoughts here. I do ask too, over time and the more advanced or when you develop in your own mediumship, to ask for confirmation on your own persona. So when I'm working objectively, I also want spirit to confirm for me if I'm right, so I get the goosebumps or the sensations from them. That acknowledges to me. So if I get the chills down the spine, or I get the chicken skin or the goosebumps, I know what I'm also saying is right in the thoughts of spirit and not my own thoughts. That's how I know I get confirmation. And I also over time have created my own language in my mind. You can't see my mind working, but with a person or the recipient can't see your mind when you're working with them. But in general, I've also got some reference points here that I use. For example, the right side of my body is the father side and the left side is the feminine side. So I know if I feel the sensation of spirit on my right, I know it's a male, or it's a male in the father side of the family. And then I've got also, like, for example, if I'm on stage working, if I make a step and I step to the right, I know I'm stepping into a stepfather. Or if I see stairs in my mind as a symbol, I know it's and I feel the sensation on my right, I know I have a stepfather. So therefore I've also created this language in my mind for spirit to influence here. It's stored in my memory, which is where spirit access. It's all mind-to-mind communication, it's all telepathic. Thought is superior to language and spirit. They influence the mind here, always. It's 100% telepathic, okay? So remember that, or if you're looking for a medium or a psychic medium to get a reading from or to work from, and you're wondering how they know their own thoughts from the thoughts of spirit, or if you're a student and you're wanting to learn or master this, it's very important you start to ask them and tell them what you want from them, so you will know the signs or the sensations on your body, distinguish the masculine, feminine side. You can do it either side of your body, whatever suits you, it doesn't matter, but spirit will make you feel it. So whatever feels right to you, this is just what I do to help me work. So it's not for everybody, but if it's with the sensing it on your body, but if it's the opposite side, please do that for yourself. And then understanding the knowledge here of objectively feeling spirit and seeing life unfolding, or a story unfolding through the eyes of someone else or through your own eyes, then subjectively getting it from your recipient. So I hope in this short video that's helped you understand how to know the difference between your own thoughts and the thoughts of spirit. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Hope you've enjoyed this video. until we meet again. See you later. Bye.